This has to do with fallen angels and how they might become attracted to an individual, to kind of prey on them, to focus on them and try to manipulate that individual's feelings and actions. So, there are, oh goodness, lots of ways. They're showing very quickly a rundown is when we're ill. Well, so when we're ill, our resistance is low. When we're angry, our resistance is low. When we're in certain environmental situations, we're just surrounded by a bunch of negative energy and so on. And so that can impact our energy, and we become more vulnerable to someone interfering, stepping in basically to our auric field, which they normally would not be able to do if our vibration is high. But my question really was, I think it's my question, why that individual when there are all these individuals to choose from? Why do they choose that individual to step into and kind of mess up? Maybe the question is, it's why. Okay, we'll go with why. But it feels almost more like a how. And that has to do with, there was a past life experience for an individual that the individual did not process during that lifetime or in the lifetime in between when they're up in heaven, and then they came back for a new lifetime. And I think, as you have heard before, they may overreact to a situation in this lifetime where they even go, I don't know why I do that. There's no real cause in my lifetime that would trigger this, and I'd have such a strong reaction. That's a pretty good indication that there may be a past life experience that has not been processed, and so it's being brought up again in this lifetime, even though it doesn't pertain to the facts in this lifetime. Apparently, at least in some instances, fallen angels, darker energies, bad guys, whatever you want to call them, can be aware of these past life experiences, or past lifetimes, where things did not turn out well, and we were very vulnerable in that lifetime. Ourselves in that past lifetime dies, goes to heaven. The dark spirit that may have been connected to them in that lifetime falls away, stays on the earth plane, and is still there in this new lifetime. And either the same fallen angel that connected with them in that, ages ago past lifetime already has an affinity, a connection with the individual as they reincarnate in this lifetime. So the same entity can find them on the earth plane in this lifetime and connect with them. But it does not have to be the same entity where there has been a past life experience. We've got a bunch of dark forces down here who are looking for targets. A dark force may simply be able to be aware of what the issue was for that individual in the past life that individual has brought over. I guess they can see, we're going to call her Mary in this lifetime. Mary goes to heaven. Mary comes back possibly even several times and then comes back as Charlie. And the darker energy that's been here all along is somehow able to tell, oh, Charlie was Mary back here, and the issue for Mary back here was X. So Charlie has this subconscious trigger point or vulnerability that I can exacerbate, that I can step in there and make that much worse for him. He's vulnerable in that area, and I'm going to do that. So that's another way, based on a past life unresolved issue, that opens us up to being able to be manipulated by a lower energy. Apparently that is the example that is less intuitive for most of us. We could see how we get sick and our energy is just low, and it looks to me like it's just very weak, and so it would be easy for an entity to break through our auric field and step in at that time. I'm supposed to tell you, apparently, that a way to not worry about that, because when we're sick, our resistance is low, we're tired, we're worn down, but the space around us can be protected, like literally the room that this person who is ill, the room they're in can be protected, can be, the way it shows up to me is like it's radiating with light. So it's there are no darker or heavier energies in there because they can't get in through the light, you might say. So we can put a protection in the space, so that we can almost relax and be sick to get better. We don't have to worry about that. And of course, loved ones who pray put this nice protective coating around their loved ones. That can help as well. Like, we can just live in our house on a daily basis and make sure the space around us is clean, you might say, does not have darker energies into it, and we will be much more comfortable at home. We can relax at home and be in a safe space. Sometime we can talk about different ways that we can make sure the space around us is clean, but it's just important to know that with a clean space around us, we can relax. We can relax.